Hello, welcome to a tag video. Luther Manning, Patrick, started a tag on what else are you into. Just a way to get people to open up a little bit more, and we can all learn more about each other in the community. I said so much about myself in so many videos, so I'm trying to say something that is not yet revealed. Outside of collecting comic books, I don't collect much of anything else. I'm not into baseball cards or toys or anything like that. It's in many ways, I think it helped me focus on comic books. You know, I don't feel like I'm being pulled away from too many directions as far as where my focus is when it comes down to hunting stuff and knowing what's going on with the market. So comic book is enough. My interest outside of comic books has always been traveling, cooking, eating, and fishing. I absolutely love those four areas more than comic books in many ways. When it comes down to watching YouTube videos, you know, I can see myself watching traveling vlog, cooking videos, instruction, or eating vlog, or fishing vlog before I put my time into watching comic related videos. One of the things that I love is cooking more than anything else in my free time. One of the self-gift to myself when I turned 30 was going to baking school. I spent a few years in my younger days cooking, even washing dishes, having various jobs in a couple restaurants, but I never baked anything, not even a tray of cookies or brownie, you know. So when I was 30 years old, I really wanted to get my hand dirty with baking, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoy attending culinary school, learning how to bake. It was a lot of fun, absolutely a blast. I enjoy every minute of it. I thought about become a baker at one point, you know, but I never fully utilized my skills. I don't do a lot of baking these days because, you know, my wife and I, we don't eat a lot of desserts. Anthony is not a sweet fan. In fact, we have not had a birthday cake for him for years because he doesn't care for cake. He'd rather have some ice cream cake, of course, or even a cupcake is enough, you know. So he's not big into cake or pie, but I can make croissant from scratch. I can make scone, you name it. I can do all of that. All the bad stuff that most of us adults want to avoid at our age, because all that does is add calories, add fat and cholesterol and all the bad things. That's why I don't bake a lot, even though I have the skill set and knowledge to do so. I love that. I love watching all those baking, cooking stuff on YouTube. The other thing that I love and put a lot of my time into is history. I am a huge fan of history, historical figures. I read a lot of non-fiction stuff. You know, I'm not big on reading fiction or fantasy anymore, you know. My interest in those area is, you know, more so, you know, in comic books, but I can't recall when the last time I picked up a fantasy book or a horror book or anything fiction. I think the Da Vinci Code was the last fiction book I read, and that was, gosh, 15 years ago. It's been a while. As far as sports, sure. I'm a Steelers fan. Baseball, I don't really have a favorite team. Sure, when I was younger, I root for the Yankees because, you know, I grew up in upstate New York, and Most of my friends are Yankee fan or Mets fan. But I'm not a die-hard baseball fan of any sort, so it doesn't really bother me one way or the other if the Yankees do good or bad or win a World Series or whatever. That doesn't matter. It's not something I watch. I do watch the World Series, because I find I enjoy the World Series, the tension. Same thing with basketball. I don't really watch a lot of college sport, but I enjoy watching March Madness. I enjoy watching the NBA final, for example. But my favorite sport on any level, whether it's high school, college, doesn't matter if Division 3 or Division 1, all the way to the pro, is hockey. Absolutely a huge fan of hockey of every level. And I don't really have a favorite team, okay? Do not have a favorite team. I like many players. I just enjoy a good game, and I love hockey playoff. To me, that is the most fun time of the year as far as sport for me. When it comes down to postseason sports, professional sport, is the hockey playoff, because it's so much fun. That's the kind of sport I enjoy and I don't miss often. Let's see what else. I like hockey enough that for years and years and years, if anybody asks me, like, if you can play sport, if there's a position that you can play and you have the skill set, what would it be? My answer then, now, and forever will always be a hockey goalie. I want to be the last line of defense. I love to be a hockey a goalie. Oh, that's like my dream sport position. And I think that's about it. I'm pretty boring. I don't have huge other hobbies. I don't play golf. Can't stand it. Try it. Not interested in it. The only hobby that I would like to explore more in the future is fishing. I love fishing. I grew up near a lake, and in the summer I went out fishing quite often in the lake through my high school years. But hopefully in 2 years, when my sister and her husband retire and move down here, within 2 years, he and I have already discussed about fishing. He loves fishing. So he and I would definitely do a lot of fishing together in 2 years or so once he retire and move down here, and I will have a fishing buddy to do so. But yeah, I love it. I love fishing. To me, is one of the most relaxing, fun thing to do, more so than golfing or anything else. That's it. That's basically, in a nutshell, some of the things that other people may not know about me. Okay, that's it. Bye.